Okay. Good day, everyone. Let's see if we have anyone here yet. Um, my name is Kudrat. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Good day, everyone. You are welcome to the session, the e-meeting and discussion session concerning the upcoming Erasmus Mundus scholarship application that will start opening around August, September. Thank you, Stephen, for the message. Yeah, that's good. So let's wait for a minute to see if we have more people so that we can start together. Let me also try to share the link for the mic for people who joined very early in case they want to speak instead of writing the message. Let me see if I can share that. Let me see. You can try to use the link I shared. If you prefer a mic, then write in the chat. So okay, I think we have more people now. Thank you for showing up because it means a lot to me too as well, because it would make no sense when you schedule a meeting and no one show up. So that was very bad. I will try to use the link as well now. Let's see if I can join with my camera. So let me start now. I think it's 3 minutes past the time. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jane, for showing up. My name is Kudrat. Let me go to the introduction proper. Let me go to the introduction. So my name is Kudrat Lawal, and my education history, my academic history, I attended the Polytechnic Ibadan, Nigeria for my national diploma. Then I proceeded for a bachelor's degree at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Nigeria, popularly known as FUTA in Nigeria. So one of the questions that I feel I should answer here in the introduction is, did I experience any scholarship rejection during my scholarship application journey? And that is a yes. I got up to 40 rejections because I was applying for opportunities other than Erasmus and MasterCard and Commonwealth, a lot of them for 2 years, and it was rejections. So finally, when I won Erasmus Mundus scholarship in 2022, I won two scholarships, and each was more than 45,000 euros. You know how much that is in our currency? I'm pretty sure I'm not financially capable to fund that on my own. So because I want to, I had to select just one of the offers. So I went for the Sustainable Forest and Nature Management, and I studied at the University of Göttingen in Germany and in Bangor University between 2022 and 2024. So I purposely created the YouTube channel last year to share insights and guides relating to scholarship, travels, post-study plans, and to mention a few. Actually, I have a lot of niches, and you can check the content if you've not been following me. So Literally, I've shared all my award winning documents from residence documents to my motivation letter to my CV. So if you need any of them, that can help you as a guide. And the advice here is please try to avoid plagiarism. Please try to avoid plagiarism. I hope I'm not too fast. Oh, good. Stephen joined. Okay. Okay. We have the question and answer soon. So let me continue with the slide. So that is a brief introduction about myself. And I'm currently in the UK where I currently reside with my family. Um, I have some fact about the Erasmus Mundus scholarship I compiled together. Excuse me. The first fact about Erasmus Mundus that make it unique is that it is multidisciplinary. That means if you find a program interesting, for instance, let me make an instance now. If you find a program in global biological and environmental science, for instance, if you studied chemistry, you can apply. If you studied animal science, you can apply. If you studied zoology, you can apply. You can see how 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 will I say that? How well Erasmus Mundus gives you the opportunity to apply for different programs, even though you don't have your bachelor's degree name. Because most times some people find it difficult to find suitable programs and they reach out to me maybe on LinkedIn. I studied transport management. I've not found any program under Erasmus Mundus. That's not true. There is always a program for you, at least one. And I'm pretty sure not more than one will be available for you. So the second fact is that we have more than 200 programs available under Erasmus. Excuse me. Under Erasmus Mundus. I have a content on a catalog. So you can see the number of programs that are available. So for me, I add up to six programs that I can apply for with my program, with my discipline. So if you search well, you may have the opportunity to apply for 8, 9, 10. And the interesting part is that most of the requirements are the same, just few uh, differences. Maybe the motivation letter will change, the CV can change slightly. So you have opportunity to apply for varieties of program. Also, the combination of requirement depend on the program. So for some program, IELTS is not compulsory. For some program, there is no interview. For some program, you have to answer essay questions. Why some you have to submit a motivation letter. For some, you have to. So basically, the combination of requirement depend on the program. So until you check the program website, we may not be able to state the combination of requirement. But just know that Europa CV, your passport, and all other basic requirements are always compulsory. And also, I think I talked about this already. You can apply for many programs. I think in 2021, 2022, there was a law for up to three programs you can apply for. But in 2020, for 2022 awardees, the rule changed. And since then, you can apply for more than three. So you see people who applied for 8 programs, 10 programs. That depends on you and how well you can use your time and how close the deadlines are. Yeah, let's move to the next slide. So also because the rule changed, the stipend changed from 1,000 euros to 1,400 euros. And there is an information I'd love to share here, because if you are receiving a 1,400 euros, you will not be receiving anything like settlement, allowance, anything for your flight. Everything is embedded in the 1,400. However, for awardees like myself, who received 1,000 euros, we received a cumulative sum when we arrived at the first country, for settlement, for the flight. If you had to change mobility once, you receive another I think it was installment fund or something. But for 1,004, just know that you will not be receiving anything extra. It will be just 1,004 each month for 24 months. If your program will go for 2 years, and if it is for 18 months, just know that the 1,400 only will be received each month. Or I think most programs now receive 1,400, except uh, old funding is still being used. That's when people can still receive 1,000 euros. Yeah. So if, that means if you are lending money, you have to plan well according to the 1,400. That's important. So it is also not mandatory to return to your home country, like some scholarship like MasterCard, whereby you have to return to your home country after graduation, like Commonwealth, like Chevney, you have to return to your home country. It is part of the plan, part of the rule. You have to return. But for Erasmus, if you have something you want to do in a country where you studied, you may want to stay back, like myself. So I stayed back in the UK. So that's another thing about Erasmus. Also, there is something called funding renewal. So funding is being renewed. That means that if you have a colleague or a friend who won a program last year, the program may not be available this year because funding is being renewed when they get exhausted. And also, another interesting fact is that we have new programs. We may have new programs. Last year, I think we had up to 20, more than 20 programs. I shared the opening date, deadline, the requirements on my YouTube channel. And I'm so happy that I can see that so many people who are first time applicants actually won this program because they are less competitive. Not everyone know about the program and all. So you should check if there is funding for a particular program, and also you should be informed in case there are new programs you'll be eligible for. At the end of your program, you will have more than one degree because you'll be studying in two or more countries. For me, I studied in Germany and in the UK. For some people, they might have studied in Portugal, in Germany, in Italy. Just up to two or more countries, depending on your program and the combination of universities under that program. And another thing is that people should know that Erasmus Mundus scholarship is not just for first class graduates, because so many people get discouraged. They don't have a first class grade during their upon graduation after their bachelor's degree. If you don't have a first class grade, you can apply for Erasmus Mundus. If you have a 2-1, you can apply. If you have a 2-2, you can apply. And when I say 2-2, you should know that with a 2-2, you should do some extra work. With a 2-1, you should do some extra work, even with the first class. There are many first class graduates that will be competing for that opportunity. So be ready to put everything together, because every country has their own number of the maximum number of awardees that can be from a particular country. Like from Nigeria, sometimes most times we've sent three, maximum of three per country. If you are Ghanaian, if you are a Ghanaian, that means you are competing with other Ghanaians and everyone applying from across the globe. So the maximum they can have sometimes is most times is three. And sometimes there is no awardee from many countries. Sometimes they have one, sometimes they have two, and many times maximum of three. Often. Then I think this fact will help a lot of people. Interestingly, final year students can also apply. It is just funny that live sessions like these are not attended by final year students. They wait till they graduate. But for Erasmus Mundus scholarship, they can apply. They are eligible to apply with their statement of results, which will comprise the results from 100 level till the first year, final year. So they can apply for this opportunity. So if you know any final year student who is doing well or who is interested in applying for scholarship, you should share them this video. Also, under Erasmus, your spouse can join you. Like myself, yeah, my partner joined me. And it is also important to note that it is country dependent. Some countries like Belgium do not allow master students to bring in partner. I think yeah, for the UK now, except you are on a research based MSc, you are not allowed except it's a PhD. But for some countries like Denmark, like Germany, you can bring in your partner. So you can put that at the back of your mind if you are engaged or married or planning to get married. So citizens of all countries can apply. So I put this purposely because opportunities like MasterCard sometimes state that it is only for Africans. But for Erasmus Mundus scholarship, if you are a citizen of any country, you are eligible to apply. If you have the requirements. Also, like I stated earlier, the opening date and deadline of all this program differ. So I will advise you to subscribe and click the notification to be informed, because I look into each program when they open their requirements and deadline, and I share a guide on how to apply. I reach out to friends who have won the scholarship and give out information that will help anyone who is applying. So let me know if you have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much if you have done that. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe and recommend my channel. Thank you so much for supporting. And those are the few slides I have. I think I've had so many information shared already. I've shared CV, motivation letter, tips, how you can improve your English proficiency, and all. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. Have you applied before? Do you have any question? And I'm so glad and convinced that we have many 2026 awardees here already. So let me know if you have any question. If you want to speak, you can use the mic. And if you like to put your questions, your doubts that need clarification in the comment section, please. Okay, people in the private chat, you can put the comment section because I think the private chat disappear after the session. So we love to see it after. Please let me have that. Let me show my face while I wait for the questions. Okay. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you. I'm very sure we have lots of 2026 awardees here. I can't wait to. So if you want to speak, please let me hear you. If you want to use the comments chat box, you can. So let's do that in a bit. Okay, let me see if I can show my face here. Okay, waiting for the questions. And Erasmus Mundus is competitive. Some people say it is stressful. Anything good that is coming your way will not come very easily, except you are getting it as a family inheritance or something. So, so let me have the questions. Okay, let me read the questions. I'm trying to see if I can see. Emmanuel, are you speaking? Let me have your question. And trust me, every of your every of your inputs, what it at the end. Okay. Mm, questions. Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. Stephen, you have questions. Let me have your questions. Let's discuss what are your doubts, what do you have in mind to clarify, what are the questions you have. Okay, the camera is fumbling. I don't know why. Stephen,
Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah, clearly I can.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I have few questions I want to ask actually. The
Okay, let's
first
go
is
on with it.
oh, 2000 and what was that? 2021. I applied for this Erasmus scholarship. Although I was already running my masters then in Federal University of Technology, Mina.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't get it, and I don't know why. In fact, that discouraged me a lot.
Oh,
But now, now though, I was able to get other scholarship.
good, good.
Yeah. But I want to make inquiry for my fiance and my siblings that are doing well in school. So I actually
Okay.
have interest in this Erasmus. You know, schooling in European country requires a lot of funding, requires a lot of financing, and to do that locally from our end, it will be difficult. But it is good if one get funding.
Yeah, very
So
good. Mm.
that is one of the reason why I actually joined this life to get good information to share to them and also, you know, just a guide.
Just to guide them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, the first thing is you said some program pay like 1,400 euros.
That's what most program pay now.
Okay, that is monthly stipend, I guess.
Exactly, exactly.
So in that monthly stipend, do you pay your monthly hostel fee? Will you pay hostel fee from there?
Yes,
You pay your hostel from there.
yes.
If you have conference, you do that to yourself from there.
Except the conference or summer school module was organized by the program.
Oh,
For
okay.
me, I had some summer module in Denmark and um, Sweden, so it was
Okay.
sorted by the program. So except for that, if I have to arrange a conference for to attend the conference, I need to go and fund myself. You understand that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that clarification. Another question is I have somebody that got 4.39 CGPA,
Nice.
environmental
That's a good
science,
one.
environmental
That's
science education. Yeah, but now the point is she's not having publication.
doesn't matter.
So now I want to we want to know the best bet for her because she went to Education USA. They told her that for the fact that she's not first class, she can't get anything from them. So I think she
Mm.
felt demoralized a bit,
Hmm.
but I want to push her to keep applying. I know she can get Erasmus
She can. She can.
if she put her
That's
mind.
a good CGPA.
Yeah, 4.39 environmental science, but no publication though. So I want to know, what do you think is her best bet? Like, if you keep pushing, where are the areas she should focus on and what she should do to increase her chances in the area?
Yeah,
She's,
okay.
yeah,
I'll say that. Okay, we have a comment here. I didn't have any publication or journal article when I won the scholarship. So this is an
oh,
alumni talking
oh,
on the comment section. Well, I think
yeah,
private chat. Okay, so don't let that give you doubts. So without publication, she or she can win. She can work on maybe online courses, online conferences, online webinars, maybe workshop. What's the program
okay.
again? What's the discipline?
Mm. Sorry, what do you say? What's her
What's
discipline?
yeah?
Environmental science education. Environmental science, then
I
she
did,
majored in education.
oh, nice. I don't know what her CV looks like. She should have a good CV, and when it is time to write a motivation letter or
Yeah,
statement of purpose, she should write a good one. She can win
okay,
Erasmus. Trust me.
okay.
We have a number of 2-1 awardees, and 4.3 is a lot, very
Mm.
close to 4.5. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, okay. Another question is
Okay, let's go.
if I don't know, do you offer like a guide through an application for someone? Like, do you, how do they call
For
it?
me, I
Like a
do.
consultant?
Yeah, I do a one-on-one section, but it's paid.
Oh, it's
but there's
paid, right?
someone on the chat now who is an alumni or alumna. I don't know if it's she or
Yeah,
he.
yeah, yeah.
Steven connect with me on Instagram after to chat further. The name is M, but I can't fix it.
Oh,
But for
okay,
me, that's what I do currently. I review one-on-one section, but it's paid. But everything on
okay,
YouTube, I try to bring in everything that people can benefit from.
okay,
Invite scholarship awardees, even beyond Erasmus. If you check
okay,
my channel, you see a lot of them. So
okay.
currently,
Present.
the
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth scholarship is also open. She can
What
she
scholarship?
can
Sorry.
find Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth scholarship.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she can check that too. So not just focusing on one. I always wanted MasterCard actually. MasterCard
Oh,
to
okay.
Canada. So but I
Now,
won two Erasmus. So let's go
is
on.
English proficiency? Does you have to write IELT or school proof of English is enough?
Like I stated when I was talking about the fact about Erasmus,
Yeah.
not all programs want you to provide IELTS or TOEFL score. However, some do. You need to write IELTS for some programs. For mine, I did, but
Oh,
it is
okay.
still compulsory. but for some other programs, it is not
Yeah.
compulsory. Yeah. So
Okay.
until
Oh,
she selects the
yeah.
programs and check the requirements, we can't really say.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Presently, I'm in Finland. I got a fully funded scholarship for PhD here.
Oh, congrats. That's
Yeah.
good.
It
Mhm.
was, in fact, it's a very nice
Af-
something
After your
here.
master's degree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I graduated first class, so I got a PhD
Oh,
scholarship immediately.
that's good.
So what I got actually was different. I used cold email to get my fully funded PhD scholarship. So I don't know how this application, open application, how it works. I don't know much about it.
It tells you getting the requirement together. You can
Okay.
check one of the content I made when those programs were opening a few months ago. You see
Yeah.
that it is straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's straightforward.
Okay. Okay. Sorry,
So
I'm going to be
you should
in
not
touch.
give up.
I don't know how I can do that too.
Yeah, just LinkedIn. Just chat me on LinkedIn. Same name,
Okay.
Kudrat
Okay.
Lawal. So
Okay.
I'll be there.
Okay. And this Erasmus, I saw, I got one PhD Erasmus plus. I think they go for PhD too.
Erasmus, no, maybe that's Marie. Is that Marie Curie?
No, in fact, I got one now that is taking me to Italy next month. It is like Erasmus plus
Okay, Erasmus
VIP.
internship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay, that's popular. Italy or
yeah,
Portugal. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All
We have
right.
a number of them. Thank you for
Yeah,
showing up. Thank you for
yeah,
asking.
thank you. I'll be in touch actually from the LinkedIn account.
All right.
Thank you.
And we have M. He also posts scholarship on his Instagram for extra resources. It's called Paths Unlocked at Paths Unlocked. So that's his handle. Thank you, Paths Unlocked, for sharing that. We have a question from Emmanuel. I'm a graduate of agriculture. Is it possible to apply for a master's in computer science? The first question is, do you have some already completed courses in computer science under agriculture? That's the first question because you know your transcript to be assessed and you'll be competing with people who actually studied computer engineering, computer science. So it is important we look into that. Or do you have some work experiences in computer related to computer science? You need to answer those questions first. Okay, let's see if we have further questions. I think it is dark here. Just bear with me. Let me read the questions. Yeah, thank you, Jane, for coming. I want to firstly ask how one can write outstanding SOP and if you can throw more light on Europa CV. Okay. An outstanding SOP in short means that you are you are writing your story. So my SOP will be different from yours, will be different from Steven's own because our motivation, our academic history, courses we've completed, current experience and post-study plan, and what we want to gain during the course of the Erasmus program are different. So they want you to bring everything together, your past experiences, academic experiences, your present involvement, and then your post-study plan, everything together with your motivation and how important the scholarship is to you. Let me share you the link to my motivation letter. Maybe if you read through, you get insight on how to write one. Let me share you that. Also, the Europa CV is very easy to create. In fact, I have another content on that too, because I know so many people don't have maybe a mentor or they're finding it difficult to reach an alumni on social media. So I've shared all my award winning documents. Trust me. So we're going through applications with people now because of the number and all, and the need to do the right thing. It's now paid. But trust me, everything is on my channel. If you have questions, you can ask on LinkedIn. I'll definitely answer your questions. Jay, let me know if you have answered your question. So Joshua, I applied for like 3 programs last year, but I got rejected. Mail for 2 and one admission, but was placed on reserve list. What do you think I can do differently this year to secure the? I don't know what your CV looks like. Yeah, I don't know what your CV looks like. That's the issue here. If you've can we do? What's your discipline? Are you in chemistry? Are you in engineering? How did you select this program? Are you sure you are eligible for this program? Are you sure your motivation align with the objective of the program? Those are the questions you need to answer, Joshua. If you can answer me. I don't know if you are there. Mariam, thank you for this wonderful session. I have a 2-2 in my bachelor's degree. What are my chances of getting the Erasmus Mundus scholarship? You can. We've had 2-2 people with 2-2 grades win Erasmus over the years. However, you are definitely not just coming with the 2-2. So you are doing extra work, online courses. You are competing with people who have a 2-1, who have a first class. So you have to have things in your CV, in your profile, that definitely place you ahead of all these people. Maybe someone who is just coming with just a 2-1 and nothing else. So you are doing what is special, what is unique to make your application stand out. Maria Madenike, well done. Okay. My question is, how can one narrow down his or her application as an accounting student? Oh, oh my. I don't have the link to the catalog now. And because more than 20 programs were added last year, I think there are more. We can find maybe more than 1 or 2 programs for accounting students. Please don't look into the word accounting when you are trying to apply for Erasmus. Look into management, look into economics, and apply. If you see that the objective is what you can go with, don't look for the word accounting. I think you may not find that. You may not find that. Don't look for the word accounting. I don't have the link to the catalog here. But I've just shared. Jane, your question is about the stipend that is now 1,004. Are you saying one will have to take care of a visa, flight, accommodation, and other expenses? The answer is yes. Yes. Normally, visa, you need to take care of it, even with the 1,000. For the flight, yes, you need to take care of it now. If it was 1,000, we were given some flight fee and all. Normally, for the accommodation and other expensive, yes, even with 1,000. But trust me, the 1,004 is enough for you. It will be enough for you, Jane. I answered your question. I purposely wrote that as one of the facts because of people who will be lending some amount of money before traveling, like some of us. So that means you have to plan according to the 1-4. You'll not be receiving any sum on arrival, except you are getting 1,000 per month. Okay. Jessica. Jessica went through the requirement for a particular program, and she saw that there's a place for reference and also a place for recommendation. What is the difference? Which program is that? Can I check it? That's the same thing. Reference is the same thing as recommendation. It's the same thing. Like someone said he or she saw statement of purpose and motivation letter on a single website, on a single program website. So it's the same thing for reference and recommendation. You can share the program. I can check to know. Okay, my motivation letter. Let me share the link. Let me get the link. I shared it on my YouTube channel. If you check my YouTube channel, you have a lot of content that can help you there. If you want me to walk you through, that's the only thing. It's paid now. Trust me, we'll be working together throughout the application. So let me get the link. Okay, I think I have it here. Live. It was a live session, I guess. I think I've shared it twice. If you watch the step-by-step guide for winning Erasmus, you'll find it. And I shared it as Erasmus Mundus winning motivation. Okay, it's here. It's right here. With a 2024 awardee, Grace Salo. Okay, this is the step-by-step guide. I shared my motivation letter there. So Jane and others, you can have access to that. Okay. Can I forward my CV on LinkedIn? I recently fine-tuned my CV. Political science. Political science people now have more programs now compared to before. And this is a good CGPA. If you have a master's degree, that's good. So okay, and you applied for programs that you're eligible for. Well, can see what we can do to the CV. Maybe you need more online because every year it gets more competitive. So this year you need to do more. You understand, Joshua? You need to put in more effort, apply for advise people every time. Please don't apply for just one application. People are very lucky to apply for one and get it. But for me, I will not advise anyone to do that. Please apply for 2, apply for 5, 6, as much as you can find. And please don't forget to subscribe because as they open, I'll come up with short video and the complete guide on how to apply, the deadline, the requirements, and what you can do. Okay, let's see on LinkedIn. Please can you share the official website where you can have first-hand information about the available courses and deadline? Definitely. That's the catalog. But we have more than 200 programs. So because I have colleagues, I have friends who actually won or have gone through the program, they know when it's open before everybody gets aware. So that is how I know maybe before you know. But if you check the catalog, you get the date, the deadline, the requirement, and every other thing. I'm just bringing it to people's doorstep to make it easier. You can check the catalog definitely. It must not be from me. The official website is the catalog. If you check the Erasmus Mundus Nigeria page, you'll get a link to the catalog. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, Jane and others. And there's a question on online courses. Online courses uh, doesn't really matter the platform. Just make sure that you are doing online courses that they can easily find online. Like when you complete the online courses, they can put the name of the courses online and they can confirm that you completed the courses. So the online courses should have some organizing bodies, should have a full name and the components or what you've learned under the course should align with your discipline and what you're applying for. It's just very easy. I think most people use Coursera and there's Allison. It depends on your discipline. I was finding for someone in economics recently, there are lots of online courses for every discipline. Mariam, you read about authentication and verification of documents. Do I need to do this before applying? Before applying, no. But after getting an email from the consortium, maybe you are reserved list or you've been selected, you need to do this if you are traveling to some of these countries like Spain, like Italy, like France. Yes. But for some countries like the UK, like Germany, you don't need to do it. So you need to confirm if you really need authentication or verification of document. For me, I didn't do any of this. But if you are going to, I'm sure of Spain, Belgium, Italy, and yeah, I'm sure of them. If you are traveling to those countries, you need verification, authentication of documents. Yeah, Mariam, thank you. I think for Spain, they even need police certificate or something, a number of documents to do that. Miranda, can we hear you? Do you have a question? Miranda?
Yes.
Okay, can we hear you? Do you have a question? Okay.
No
Let's see.
questions for me.
Oh, all right. Thank you for joining. Um,
No, it's just if you want to contact me, I have the contact here in the chat.
Contact? If I want to reach out to you.
Yes, you can write to me.
Okay, you've been using M. Oh, I see. Thank you for doing that. I'll do. Are you just on Instagram? Just Instagram? Okay, I'll follow you on Instagram. Sure. Yeah, I'll follow you on Instagram. So we have the answer from Emmanuel. I studied agriculture and a little work experience in agriculture, but much in tech. Now interesting. You have experience. Okay. Web app developer. Now I'm applying for agri-tech related program. Interesting. Do you think my little or no experience in agriculture will award me this scholarship? But you have the academic experience in agriculture. I think you can get this. You have the academic part of agriculture and the work experience part of tech. I think you can get this. Yes. There's a new program, Sostagri. You can check the objective of the program. The first set of awardees have just been notified. So you can check Erasmus Mundus Sostagri. I think it's related to agriculture, tech, and all. You should check that out, Emmanuel. One of my program is not requiring SOP, very possible, but transcript and CV, like I said earlier, until you check the application website, you may not know the combination of requirements. So you have to follow you have to give them what they need. Doesn't need to be what everyone is giving their program. How do I tailor this CV to match the agri-tech program? More on tech. That's interesting. Just make sure I will advise you to have more, maybe international conference. They are always free, related to agri-tech, related to agriculture, so that you have some uh some information on agriculture too, as you've done for tech. And you can also check my CV. I think my CV, everything was on forestry. So you can see how I brought everything together. So if someone wants to connect with an alumni, yeah, this is another alumna. You can find at Path Unlocked, no space. So she said, "Good luck with your application." Thank you so much, Miranda. She's on Instagram. Yeah, I wasn't expecting your number. I was trying to know if you're on LinkedIn. Okay, I'm applying for Sustagri now. Thanks. Okay, that's good. If you check the objective and it's aligned with that. So Sustagri will open soon because it's a new program, so they definitely have funding. So you can start checking the website and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification. I will definitely share a short content on when it's open, the deadline, the requirement, just the short content. Okay, my CV, I will share the link to the CV now. And the international conferences, I don't have links. Just put online international conferences related to agri-tech in Europe and USA. You will find a lot of them. Some may have passed, but you'll find some upcoming ones. So you can attend them maybe for 2 hours, maybe for 3 hours, ask questions, discuss with people from all over the world and learn. So you can have it in your profile. You gain a lot. Yeah, my CV, before I forget that, let me share the link to my CV. Yeah, I know so many people may not have access to alumni because so many people are busy with work, PhD now. So I'm so happy that we have people who attend this session, and a lot of people will watch the video later as well. Where's my CV? 1 second, I'm trying to find my CV. How to create an Europa CV. Let me see. Okay, CV. Like it was a live session, I guess. I have lots of videos now. CV. No, I can't find it. I think I've shared on Erasmus Mundus page. I think I need to find it. It should be here. Europa CV. Don't mind me. I'll find it. Okay. Let us have the more questions. Don't be
Also,
shy.
Kudirat,
Okay.
I have one question.
Okay, let me have
Okay,
it.
more of it's not like question, but I want to know, was it your first application you just submit? The only application you just submit, you got straight for
In my
Erasmus?
introduction, I stated I had rejections.
Okay.
So
Do you know why
this
I'm
is to
asking?
motivate people who have received rejections and all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you know why I'm asking? Some people would think it's just one application you're going to submit
No
that will
way.
give
That's why
you
I wrote it in the introduction part.
and the amount of time you give to
It
this
is
thing, like the
it
application
is it
process,
is a job on its own. So,
is like a job you are doing. Every
but
morning when you wake up, that is where your mind is. That
it's
is what you
worth
are
it.
doing.
And your most used social media handle will be your email.
Your email
It's
exactly.
it and everything. It's worth it. I look back now and I say, good. That was a good job.
Exactly. Well,
That's a good job. It's worth
you
it.
know, I didn't, like I said earlier, I don't know much on open applications like this. For
And it's very
cold
easy.
email that I use in getting mine, every day I made it a duty. I'm sending up to like 50 cold emails.
I think
And 50 cold.
when we chat, I'll reach out to you. I need to invite you on the code email session. I tried code email a lot for
Okay.
US, for Canada, especially,
Man,
but I could not get some will reply.
it's like a job.
It's a job. It's a job, sincerely.
So I'm just saying this to encourage those listening.
Yeah.
You should know that you might receive like a rejection 1,000 times, but that
Yeah.
one positive response,
Please
reply that
keep
you're going to get
trying.
will just
Keep
change your
trying.
life in space of, you know.
Keep trying. Keep
So
trying.
just keep trying, keep writing motivation letter, keep adjusting your CV, your SOP, just keep doing
Yes.
it.
Yes.
And give this application process, give it a time. Don't be
Don't rush. Some
discouraged.
people will,
Don't rush.
some people will
Exactly.
apply just a day to deadline. Hmm.
No, no, no,
It's not
no.
done that way.
No. You have to
So
give this thing time. You have to allocate time for this process.
that's why
If
I'm
this is
planning
actually
ahead with
what you
them
want,
now. Hmm.
if this is what you want, you have to give it time. Well, that's just my little this thing I wanted to
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a little advice. That's a
Yeah.
huge one. That's a huge one. So, Jessica, in one session, you were provided the you were to provide email address of two referees, and an automatic email will be sent to them with a form they are to fill. And in other session, there's a place to upload recommendation letter. I wish I can see the screenshot, or you can send me the program. You can send me the program link. What I'll suggest for this type of request for recommendation letter is you can you can do the first one and then get the letter they attached. Then you can attach again. Just follow the instruction. How can I apply, please? Peter, I don't get the question. Because each program have their specific link when they open. So you need to create an account. You get an email in your email inbox. Then you follow the instruction. You see the combination of programs. Please, before it open, make sure you check one or two of my content I made when programs were opening like 4 or 5 months ago. They are short content. You can check. So I went through the step-by-step guide. I checked the requirements. I checked the deadline. I checked what the objective of the programs are. So Peter, you need to check that. It's straightforward. Straightforward. So what is CORS? What does that mean? Deborah, I don't know what that means. CORS. I don't know. Uh, the my question is that can I use the same? Yes, you can. It is just two referees they want. You attach the two from them and then make them get the automatic email. And make sure you note if they want academic referee only or they allow you to put in organizational email from your boss, from an instructor, or anyone who you've learned from. Jessica, Deborah, there are so many programs and food science and tech. I think I discussed up to 10 when they were opening. I'll share you the link now. I did a content on programs, Erasmus Mundus open programs for food science and technology, um, animal science, chemistry, and interestingly, because you've studied food science and technology, you can apply for some of the program under engineering, under animal science. Please check in all this information. Don't find the word food science and technology. However, you can find some programs like food identity, that you can apply for that has the word food. But please don't look into the word food when you are trying to apply for this program. Let me find you the link. Please start preparing now, especially if you have graduated, you have your certificate, you have your transcript. Okay, full science. It's a long video, but trust me, if you check it, you'll get a lot of information. You'll have the opportunity to select this program in mind before they get opened. And this is another one. They have some programs too under engineering. Let me share you. FST. So I intentionally reached out to friends who studied this program and I asked what programs they are eligible for so they know better. So you should check both videos. Please start planning now. For most of this program, their requirements will not change. Even for most of them, the deadline will just change by a year. Like last year, maybe my program closed on November 15th, 2024. This year, it will close November 15th, 2025. So most of the things don't change. However, we need to check again when they open. So my on LinkedIn, I think I'm Kudrat Lawal or Lawal Kudrat. One of the two. Just chat me up if you want to chat me. I'll reply you anytime I'm online. Just Lawal Kudrat. And on Instagram, I think I just joined Instagram and TikTok. They have short videos. I should follow Pat's Unlocked now before I forget. Let me follow her. So do we have more questions? We really used our time well.
On LinkedIn is Lawal Kudura Jumoke.
Oh, thank you
So
so
that
much.
people,
Yeah, Lawal
yeah,
Kudrat. Okay.
so that they'll know
Sometimes
who you are there. Yeah.
I'll accept you when I go online now. Thank you. And please inform people who are in their final year. Inform people they are eligible for Erasmus Mundus. They're eligible. They're eligible for that. So I think we have no further questions. Let me check if I've answered all the questions. Motivation letter. I've shared that. CV, I've shared that.
Please,
Not
anytime there is environmental opportunity or you know of anything, please. If
environmental.
you,
You can check this new program, Globe. Erasmus
okay.
Mundus Globe.
Yeah.
Erasmus Mundus. It's a new program, so definitely there's funding. The first
Okay.
set just got notified. So
Erasmus Mundus Club. Okay.
I wrote it in the comment section.
Yeah. I've seen it. Let me.
So we have a graduate of EEE with a CPO of 3.51. Good. That's a 2-1. Please, how many publications and certification courses will I need to stand a chance of winning? Trust me, Abdul, no one will tell you a particular number of publication and certification. You know, to get publication, you need to do some research, and you cannot just write that except you do a research. So if you are trying to publish, you can just, if you have time and the resources and the knowledge, you can try to publish your final year research if you can. And if you've not even published it, it can be under review or something you are working on in brackets in your CV to show that you have a research experience. For certification, For EEE, I would suggest both certification and webinar and workshop if you have any opportunity. I don't know if you are serving already. If you're serving already, you can chat me on LinkedIn. I have a current scholar who studied this particular program who won. Did he win EPICO or something? He can give some suggestions on certification and webinars or workshop you can apply for. I'm sure you'll be willing to do that. Yes, I answered your question. I'm sure Ibina will be very happy. Maybe you studied physics or electronics, but you have almost the same opportunity. And trust me, you can win Erasmus. You can win Erasmus. The good CV, motivation letter, recommendation letter. And while you apply, please select your referees now. Start reaching out to them. Let them know you want to make them your referees for the application. You don't just use any lecturer as your referee. Make sure you are selecting your referee carefully. Referee or referees carefully. Yes. So happy we can do this before applications start opening. For Erasmus Mundus program, the Europa CV is recommended, Emmanuel. And I have my own shared, and I have how you can create your step by step. And I think I shared that in the comment section. You should check that. How you can step by step create your own CV. Okay, references. Others. Okay, motivation letter. I shared that already. CV. I shared that already. Yeah, people on my one-on-one session, I'll go through everything with them, and it's paid. It's a lot of work, sincerely. It's a lot of work. Okay, you are done with NYSC. So make sure you don't create a space in your CV. Make sure you find something doing related to your discipline. Maybe get engaged with online courses or something. Because the trick to writing a very good CV is that please do not have gaps in your CV. Putting question in the mind of the selection committee, like between 2023 and 2025, he wasn't doing anything, and we have someone who have been doing something related to the program continuously. So please do that. What else do we have here? Please follow on TikTok and Instagram if you are there. Scholarship with Kudrat, no space. On LinkedIn, I use that more so we can connect. So anything that is related to the program, please write everything in your CV. Write everything and please follow instructions. If your program requires a CV of maximum of 2 pages, please don't submit 4. They have a lot of application to evaluate, to assess. Follow instruction. That's the first rule to win a scholarship. Follow instruction. When they want academic recommendation letter, don't give them recommendation letter from your IT instructor, industrial training instructor, please. Okay. I don't think we have more questions. Okay, Miranda, we'll chat. Can do something together. Maybe not on Erasmus, maybe just generally. I'll reach out to you on Instagram. Yeah, this is another thing. So applications are saying 600 character for thank you for coming up with this question. 600 character means all commas, all full stop, all your space, the count as part of the 600. In fact, the second Erasmus Mundus I won that I rejected, the motivation letter character limit was 500. So you can imagine finding some people make this mistake a lot. They write 500 words and they get stopped. How would they reduce 500 words to 500 character? Because the commas, the full stop, the space, the hyphen, everything matter. So the advice for writing a very good 600 character for your motivation letter is to go straight to the point. You don't need to write your name. Write everything that matter in that 600 word. I think I shared my essay. For that one, it was essay. For the EF, it was essay. I think I shared it in one of my videos. Let me check it. I think I shared. And I gave advice on how to write because it can restrict you a lot. But make sure you are writing what things that matter a lot. I think it's here. I think it should be here. I'm gonna check this video of mine. I think I shared my essay there. Just go straight to the point. If you have 500 words, you have a lot of space to write, a lot of points. But for character limit is, so I've done that too. So you can check that. Oh, this is a private. You should please put it in the. Let me put it in the character limit. Okay, Deborah, is it for CV or motivation letter? Which one are you talking about? Is it for CV? I don't know. So for MasterCard, for Commonwealth, and we have up to 6 MasterCard application already discussed on my channel. We have, yeah, for CV, I'll recommend 2 or at most 3, sincerely. At most 3, I'll recommend 2, at most 3. So I'm sharing Miranda's link. If you want to check her content as well. I think we do the same thing. But I'm not really used to. I'm just getting used to Instagram. So I think she already talked about different scholarship as well, like I did. I've talked about Commonwealth. I've talked about MasterCard to UBC Canada, MasterCard to Cape Town, South Africa, MasterCard to Pretoria, South Africa. I've talked about Commonwealth Shared Scholarship to the UK. I've talked about the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, Commonwealth Scholarship, because they are different. There are 2 different scholarships. I've talked about that to Germany. People should also look into that. DAD scholarship to Germany. It has uh, lots of unique features as well, like others. You should check my channel. You have a lot of things to, and it is important. It is very good to prepare before they start opening. It is better. Let me see. Yeah, for CV 2, at most 3. Yeah. Answer the question. Let me have 5 more minutes, and then if you have no further question, just call it a day. think we answered basically all the questions. I think so. So at least people who do not have any alumni or mentor who have won Erasmus have good information about the upcoming application. They'll be confident. And that is really the goal of this this session. And I'm so convinced that we'll find people very soon coming up to share their story about how this session helped them with information for the 2025 application. Please start selecting the programs you are eligible for now and start choosing your referee now. If you need to write IELTS, you can start preparing for it now. You can start preparing for IELTS now. It is better than rushing because for every program they have a cutoff mark you need to get. If they want a 6.5 like my program, you must not have a 6. So I think some program require 6, but some 6.5. The overall score, I mean. So please start preparing now. And I'm really optimistic. When you do your best, just pray, do your best, and let's hope for the best. For Erasmus, interestingly, no age limit. Like those MasterCard. For Erasmus, no age limit. For Erasmus, you can have a master's and win. You can have a PhD and win. We've had people who have PhD already, who are lecturers, who win Erasmus Mundus for another master's. So you can see how unique Erasmus Mundus is. Are there scholarships that do? None of Erasmus Mundus require age. They don't care about your age. So you can apply. So I answered your question, Joshua. They don't care about your age. I think for me, I think it's only MasterCard now. Maybe I'm few on my channel that require age. And they don't want you to have a master's already. MasterCard. So that's another way Erasmus Mundus is unique. Apply even with your master's, even with your PhD, unless stated on the website that they don't want someone with a PhD to apply. So start preparing now. We have 2 minutes to go if you have no further question. I'm very happy that we achieved this. Thank you for showing up, Stephen, Jessica, Jane, Joshua, Godwin, Deborah, Mariam. I think I mentioned Jessica already. And a lot of people who had no question. Who had no question? Thank you. Okay. You're welcome. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. Because this session now, people come in one by one. It's easier to answer everyone questions once instead of one by one. Not every alumni or we have time to do it. So I just took it upon myself to do it, to prepare people, to get people ready. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not. And also, I'll really appreciate you sharing my video, my content with final year students and graduates. Because information is key. Some people are not aware. Some people don't even know what Erasmus Mundus is. Some people still don't believe scholarship is real. Very funny. That's the facts. So it is real. And so many people have written here, like Miranda and the PhD students, show that it's real. And you can win as well. So I look forward to connecting with so many people on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on TikTok. Thank you so much for joining. And I look forward to celebrating you soon. All right. Bye for now. You're welcome, Jessica. Bye for now. Any question? Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the compliment. I'll connect with you on LinkedIn. Yeah.